Hi everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you once again with Stars on Spotlight and also our 15 Minutes of Fame. They're interesting little podcasts where we make you famous. We put you all over the world. Imagine, guys, it's $30,000 for a TV commercial. Think about it. 10 radio spots, depends on what country you're in, they'll set you back between $3,000 and $5,000. We're going to make you famous right across the internet. We're going to put you on Snapchat, Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook. What did I miss? And the last one, YouTube, with all your social links. So you'll be famous all over the world. And how much is that? Normally $195. This month, we're doing it for free. So someone tried to ring me. Bad luck for them. I have to ring them back. Anyway, guys, so it's on with the show. Today's guest is, I'm going to tell you about this man. He's a very interesting man. I got to pick up my phone because I didn't have time to print off his bio. So I'm going to do it off my phone. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to bring it all up. Just bear with me. 4114. Here we go. Okay, we've got Bryce's bio here. And our guest today is a gentleman by the name of Bryce Tempeny. And Bryce's current role, he's a content creator and coach, a business company named Bryce Tempeny. He's also got another business, AI Guy Academy industry. He'll tell you all about that in a minute, better than what I will. He does content creation. He specializes in gaming and also coaching. He's been in the industry for quite a few years. And a brief description of his business, he's a coach and content creator that focuses on teaching and coaching. And isn't that very important, guys? And coming content creators and specialize in those, the next generation, over 35. You know, these young ones, the 20-year-olds think they know it all, but they don't know it all. We never know it all, guys.
Yeah.
So you want to make a change in your life. He's also a lead coach. This is very interesting. He's got a wonderful program he wants to tell you about at the AI Guy Academy. Fastest growing, most engaged school community, right? Key achievements or projects. He's made a lot of money over many years, reached out in just over 2 years as a full-time content creator. So there's hope for you guys too. The sooner you plant that tree, the sooner you get some shade. So get moving, guys. He's a full-time content creator and coach, worked with brands in the clothing line, pro sports, top tech brands, and collaborates with some big people. His personal modern philosophy, just create interesting facts about yourself. Be real, guys. Be authentic. The same as our guest is. He's got a military background. He's an award-winning chef in Canada. So if nothing else, you can ring him up and get one of his recipes, guys. But ring him up and have a virtual cup of coffee. Costs you nothing to find out how Bryce can help you, and he can help you. All right. So it's with great pleasure I introduce my guest this morning. Good evening, Bryce. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Good. Thanks for having me.
No trouble at all. Well, let's get this show on the road. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career path, my friend. Tell us all about it.
Okay. So, right out of high school, I joined the military. Did that for a few years. And it's just, it's just one of those things. I know I was not born to be a lifer. I come from a military family. So I needed something else to do, went back to school, and I transitioned over to becoming a chef. While cooking, decided to get into the tech kind of side of things. I got into web design, which those two jobs kind of carried over a kind of a 20-year period, I would say. There's those kind of jobs that just, burnout comes real quick. 12 hours, 7 days a week in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
It's hard on the legs. It's hard on the back.
Yep.
And then I got introduced to somebody that kind of mentored me and kind of helped me through, which is also a member in the business gurus, Nathan Balkers, and joined the Wealth Warriors with them. And I was hooked instantly with, working, kind of doing that pivot to, content creation and affiliate marketing, and kind of learning to work from home in that industry. And it actually went real well within, I don't know, 12 months, maybe even a little less than that. I was able to get rid of the 9 to 5 and really start focusing
on. How good is that, guys?
Well, and that's just it, right? And at my age, like I'm just shy of 50 now. I'll be 49 here right away. It's tough to do, right? I've always worked. It's always been, working for somebody else, making somebody else rich. And, it's time to do our own thing.
Sure.
And then during
It's chicken or feathers, isn't it? You know the story. It's
yeah,
chicken or feathers.
yeah, it's tough, right? Why make somebody else rich when you can make yourself rich?
Yeah.
But in that content creation, I kind of discovered Twitch, the platform Twitch,
Awesome.
and decided, let's give this a try. And it was tough to try to break into the professional gaming thing over the age of 40 when you're playing against these,
20-year-olds.
16, 18,
Yep.
20-year-olds, 25-year-olds that, spend 23 hours a day gaming. That's all they do, right? Where I had to kind of put time in and kind of schedule everything around what I was doing. Plus still continue to do, working with clients that I had for web design, which I've now pulled away from. But trying to find that happy balance between everything, plus still have home life and things like that. So
Sure.
and then in the last, I think it's been the last 3 months, maybe. I was introduced to 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬, he's well known on YouTube as the AI guy. And he's
Right.
kind of broken into teaching YouTube automation and faceless YouTube channels using AI. And I kind of got hooked up with him and his partner, 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬, that run the AI Guy Academy. And they kind of just recently brought me on in the last couple of months as one of their lead coaches. So I'm basically going to be teaching the monetization side
Lovely.
of
That's
Amazon
very important, right?
storefront. Well, yeah, it is. The importance of email marketing, those kind of things, building your list, right? Those
Yes.
kind of things where, working on brand deals, approaching brands, how to deal with brands, because it's a big part of content creation now.
Absolutely.
There's so many companies. A good example is Dell. Yeah, Dell was paying $30 million a year in marketing,
Yep.
and they've now pulled away.
Think about it, guys. Why would you do marketing? I mean, why does Coca-Cola still do marketing? Why does McDonald's still do marketing? Because
Yeah,
they want to maintain their position.
well, and the thing is, it's cheaper for them to come or approach a guy like me or somebody, any of these tech companies in the gaming industry, and pay them to get the honest reviews of the products.
Yes.
And keyboards, mice, gaming computers, stream decks, cameras, all
Yep.
these kind of things, right? So, but there's an art to approaching those brands and getting those brands and doing the user generated content with it, right?
Collaboration.
And
Yep.
it's if you're not certain on how to do it, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. So
Absolutely.
𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬 and 𝐒𝐒𝐽 kind of saw that, and that's where it's kind of come now, is it's kind of come full circle, I guess. And
Lovely.
it's been good. So we're pretty happy.
So basically what you're telling me, you've got some mentors there, and no, guys, no one can do it alone. None of us. It's 18 people to build a bloody house. So why are you trying to build a business by yourself? That's crazy stuff. Reach out to people like Bryce. Have a cup of coffee. If it's time of the day, have a cold beer together, whatever, online, and collaborate. Help each other. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Tell me, what's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome it, Bryce?
Yeah, so I think in the last few years, I think the hardest thing to do was the gaming industry was tough. It is extremely cutthroat. It's, the people have the attention span of a gnat now. So
I like that. That's very true.
Well, and that's true. If you can't hold that, their interest, especially when you're trying to play a video game, you're talking to your audience, you're doing all those things and kind of pull it all together. It was tough. So I had to use that life experience from the military and high pressure kitchens and things like that. I had to stay resilient.
Be consistent. Turn up's a big one. Turn up.
You have to be consistent. You have to be resilient. I need to be able to pivot when you have to, because the industry changes like that, right? You snap your fingers and there's new content, new games, there's all sorts of stuff coming out, new products.
That's right.
So trying to find that way to keep your audience there, and still get paid doing it, right? It's tough. There's no point in doing it if you're not going to get paid.
Absolutely, but you got to learn. Sometimes there's a cost, guys. Bryce and I spoke earlier, and Bryce suggested it's one of two things, guys. It's either time or money, or both. Yeah. So invest your time and your money wisely. Reach out to experts like Bryce. Bryce has been there and done it all, made a lot of mistakes that you guys are still making. Reach out, have a chat, collaborate. You might be able to tell Bryce something he doesn't know. It's a win-win, guys. Tell us an important moment in your career that actually change your direction in which you were going in life? When did that big
Um,
moment come?
when we were, so I live in British Columbia in Canada. So we were living in a touristy town called 𝐒𝐭𝐸𝐸. But when I was able to leave that 9 to 5 and
That's
kind
a
of,
big step. Yep.
yeah, it was completely
And
different.
scary, huh?
Yeah, it is, but it's a leap that I completely take again. I didn't have any hesitation. I'm glad I didn't, because hesitation can, it could be a
Ruin you.
poison, it
That's
can be
right. Hold you
cancer, right?
back.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was key. And then it just made me more comfortable with, working with others and getting that collaboration and, building some of these bigger products and giving me that strength to take bigger leaps the next time.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Because if you don't take the leap, you're never going to know. And that's
That's
just
right.
basically what it is, right? Yeah. So I think that was probably the biggest thing. And then
Hmm.
from there, it just started to kind of snowball. I started seeing more and more money come in, more and more
Lovely.
partnerships, more and more. Yeah, just meeting more and more like-minded people, and then give me the ability to give back to others and help mentor and
Fantastic.
and
I
things like
love
that.
your
And now it's
journey.
got me into coaching. Yeah. And now I'm
Yeah.
coaching, so it's fun.
Yeah, you're like me. You enjoy helping people, right? And guys,
Yeah.
it's not a job, it's a fucking passion. It's a
Yeah.
passion. And when you get
Yeah.
passionate about it, you'd almost do it for free. I mean, you want people to have a bit of skin in the game, otherwise they'll just pick your brain for nothing and drain you like a bloody vampire, right?
Mhm.
So you need people to have a bit of skin in the game, and then you grow together, you learn from each other. It's amazing. You know, tell me, in your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that you believe have contributed to make you so successful?
That's a good one. That's always a good one. Adaptability for sure.
Hmm.
Being
Perseverance.
Yeah, and that's, yeah, perseverance, adaptability, discipline, definitely discipline. You got to
Yeah,
show
big
up.
one, big one.
You got
Yeah,
to show up.
but by the stop there, guys. Hear what he just said, guys. Turn up, turn
Yeah,
up. Right.
absolutely.
That's the big one.
Um,
Turn up every day. Be consistent. Even if you don't feel like turn up, or get a virtual assistant who can turn up in your place. But turn
mhm.
up every day. People expect to see you. Build a
Yeah,
brand like
find a
like
way to do
like
it.
Bryce has done.
Yeah, find a
Right.
way to do it. Creativity is a big one, I think.
Yep.
I'm a pretty creative person. Yeah, I've always been an artist. So I mean that helped. But having empathy too, so understanding the struggles of new creators and things
Yeah.
like
Empathy
that.
and
So I've been
integrity.
through those.
They're also
Yeah,
as
and I've
important.
been through those struggles, so I completely understand it. When
That's
you
right.
have, you have a video you put out on YouTube and it peaks, it goes like it skyrockets,
Yep.
and then it peaks and falls, and then you just don't know why, but you
Correct.
recreate that video and it does it again, right? So it's just learning to
That's
to
right.
again, yeah, adapt and I always tell new creators, stop looking at the analytics. You're too new to look at the analytics. Just create. Just keep creating, keep showing
Correct.
up,
Yeah.
keep
Just
being
turn up.
consistent,
That's it.
and
Yep.
it'll get there.
It'll turn. That's right. Meant to
Yeah.
be. It's up to me. Tell me, in your opinion, um, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field like you've been doing?
Um, Motivation. I get motivated by seeing others succeed, especially within our
Yes.
school community. The more I see these people, yeah, especially the people that are over, 35 and over 40 that
Yep.
we're completely scared shitless coming into the game, that we're like, oh, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to try. And, we don't charge a lot for the community as it stands right now, where I think we're like $50 a month, which is really not
Nothing.
much.
Yep. Yep.
But when you're over 50 and or you're semi-retired, or you're something,
Yep.
$50 it's a lot of money
For
when
some
you don't
people,
have
yeah,
a lot
that's
coming
right.
in.
But give it a try,
So
guys. Give it a try. If you
yeah,
don't, I mean, it's $50 to buy a decent pizza, guys. So, for the cost of a pizza and a couple of beers, you can give this a try. It could change your fucking life. It's that
yeah,
simple. Right. And
absolutely. That's the best way to
Bryce,
look at it.
and the other thing is, Bryce is there. Like, don't forget this one. I keep telling you guys, Bryce is there to hold your hand. It costs you zero, not even $50.
Mhm.
Costs you zero to find out about it. So
Yep.
why not reach out to him? What's it going to
Yeah.
cost you? 30 minutes of your time.
And it's really cool to see, right? You see, and I watching these creators grow and
Yep.
having their successes, no matter how small or how big. It excites. We have one guy in the community that has a doctorate, a medical doctor, and he's decided he just didn't want to follow in family footsteps and became
Yep.
a YouTube creator. And he broke 600,000 this year,
Awesome.
600,000 in
Awesome.
AdSense stuff. Like, just, it's unbelievable to see this kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
And it's, you know, those are the kind of stories that we like, and those are the things that kind of push, right? But I love to learn too. And AI is a
Wow.
whole
Yeah.
new ball
Whole
game,
new
and the
game,
stuff
right?
you can do with it is just insane
It
if
is.
you know how to use it, right?
That's it. The secret is, guys, like the old saying, garbage in, garbage out. But
Hmm.
what it is, it's a second brain. You think of something, ask ChatGPT, and I guarantee it'll come back with a better answer than what you had, right?
Hmm.
And then you adapt it.
Yeah, I use it to help me write, like, it writes ebooks for me,
Yeah,
you know, guides, all sorts of stuff that I use
yeah,
on, you know, on my LinkedIn bio tools and stuff like that. That
yes,
it helps build my my email list, all those kind of things. And it just takes so much of the work off the table,
absolutely.
um, if you know how to prompt it, right? And it's just,
That's it.
yeah,
The
it's
money's
changed
in
the
the
game for
prompts,
me.
guys. Learn about prompting, and reach
Well, and
out
that's
to
just
Bryce, and he'll
it,
teach. He'll show you that as well.
to try to write out a 10 email sequence
Yeah,
it used to take weeks to do it and get it right with
yeah.
links.
Now
And now
20 minutes.
you can bang, yeah, you can bang one off in 20 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you can do it well. And yeah, I mean, you could do it in all different sequences if you want. It's pretty
Yeah,
crazy
correct.
stuff
And you
that
can
you can do.
improve it, guys. It gives you an outline. You don't have to even go with what they finally say. It gives you the
Mhm.
outline. It expands your own brain. Then you run it again. You say, "Well, I like that, but can you tell me how to improve it?" And it'll go to the next level. It's unbelievable stuff, guys. And
Mhm.
guys, it's $20 for ChatGPT. I know it's a lot of money for some of you people. You want the free version. Get off the free
Mhm.
version, guys, and pay your $20 and thank me later. I'll tell you where to send me a bottle of scotch. Anyway, tell me,
Yeah.
um, tell me about a recent project. You've told me earlier a few of them, done some wonderful stuff. Tell me about a recent project or achievement you're particularly proud of.
Yeah, I think I'm working on well, I just finished. We just finished this testing stage. I'm working on kind of a unique, we call it the Creator OS. It's a Notion template that basically does everything that Notion used to do for me, but I'd have to purchase multiple
Mhm.
paid templates to do it. So I had 8 or 10 different templates doing it. We've actually created a Notion template that does it all. It'll track brand
All
deals,
in one. Yeah.
collaborations, recurring tasks, habit trackers. It does a content calendar. It'll track your reading. It
Awesome.
does journaling. Like, the whole system is tied together in one thing. And I think we sell it for like 29.95.
Yeah. Is that something that people could reach out and you could give them a bit of a demo and show them?
Yeah, I'm actually working. I'll be finishing off the video tomorrow, and then
Yep.
maybe I'll post it in the Business Guru so everybody can kind of have a look.
Awesome. That'd be great. 5,000 people there, guys, and the eyeballs are there. And Bryce is going to come on and give you some more value. Tell me, what advice would you give someone aspiring to go into your footsteps? Don't start. No, I'm
Uh,
kidding.
I think the biggest is don't wait for the perfect moment. Just
That's
start.
right.
That's the number one. And diversify your skills and keep learning. Constantly learn. It's always about learning.
Yeah, and reach out to mentors, guys, like Bryce. I have to keep
Yep.
telling you guys, Bryce has got a shitload of knowledge. He's got stuff here. I've been in the game for 50 years, guys. And Bryce and I had a quick chat earlier, and he had a shitload of stuff I've never even heard of. But I'll be reaching out to him like the Skool community. I don't know how to do fucking. I'm not going back to fucking school. I haven't done anything about school. But Bryce informs me it's a wonderful platform, and I'm sure he'll help me get up to speed on school. So that's the sort of thing you can
Yeah.
learn from each other. Collaborate, guys. Get off
Yeah.
your ass, do something. Don't cry, do something. Make it happen. Looking
I
ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, Bryce?
I right now, well, I'm sticking with content creation. I'm actually starting a new channel on YouTube that's going to focus on helping the struggling and beginner. I'm not going to worry about the creators that are already doing, because they already know it's working, but I want
Sure.
to kind of focus on
You're,
those,
you're, you're going to take it back to square one
the
and show
brand
the
new,
show the ordinary
yeah, the
people. Yeah.
brand new creator, the creator over 35,
Wow.
or the struggling creator that's there. But the other part of the focus is obviously building the AI Guy
How often will
Academy
you be
with
doing
David.
that? Probably on a weekly YouTube or something along that line.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get 2 videos out a week.
Yep. And you're going to put them in the group, aren't
And
you? Aren't you, Bryce?
yeah, yeah, we'll post
Absolutely.
them. We'll post them
There you
all
go,
to the
guys.
group, and
So keep your eye out for that, guys. That's going to be bloody awesome. You know, there's more value. Bryce is a giver, guys. And guys, let me tell you, if you give, you receive. You know, you can either be one of two things in this world. You can be a taker or a giver. Which one are you? Right? But be a giver, guys. You'd be amazed how it comes back tenfold. Right? Tell our listeners, how can they reach out and find out more about you, Bryce, for people who want to know about your amazing programs?
The best way to get me is probably my beacons, Lincoln Bio Tool. It's just the real BT .com.
Awesome. And the other thing is,
that's the easiest way.
Yeah, we'll be putting Bryce across all the social media channels. I said earlier, guys, he'll be on Quora, Reddit, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, in our Facebook group. Keep an eye out for him there. And of course, LinkedIn with all of his socials, guys. He's already famous, but we're going to make him more famous all over the world. And we can do the same for you if you come on Stars on Spotlight. There's a few spots left, guys. After you see this video, reach out below. My contact will be under Bryce's. Reach out if you want to be on the show. We'd love to have you. Bryce, we're going to wrap it up now, but tell us, before we do that, tell us a fun fact about you that people just generally don't know.
That's a good question. I was thinking about this one all day today. A fun fact that people don't know.
I'm sure there's a few. Come on, tell us one.
Well, the one thing a lot of people didn't know, I got into the gaming. That was the one big thing. And then when I talk to a lot of people now, and I'm like, you know, I've got quite a decent following on Twitch. Everybody's like, really? Isn't that for like 19-year-old content creators? It really isn't, though. And it's, you know, it's fun. I do enjoy it. I haven't had a lot of time to do it over the last little bit, just because we've been trying to grow some of this other stuff like Notion and the Academy. But you know, it's been, so I've made a lot of really good connections.
Lovely.
And I've met a lot. I game with two guys regularly that are like 65.
Yeah.
That quit on Twitch, and you know, one's an ex-sniper with the U.S. military, and one's like British SAS.
You have to make him a shooting game by the sound of that.
Yeah. So it's, you know, it's fun. You know, other than that, I just, you know,
just enjoy.
This is what you get.
Just enjoy giving, the passion. Tell me, do you find time to do a bit of gaming yourself?
Yeah, I do. I try anyways, a little bit here and there. It's gonna blow off.
What's your favorite one?
I play Gray Zone Warfare.
Right, my favorite one. I kid you not, guys. This is a fun fact about me. I spend an hour a day playing snooker or pool, depending on which country you're in. I play pool online. Right, and it's an awesome bloody game. And the good thing is, it's a challenge, because I'm always trying to break records. You know, when I started out, I was doing about 3,000 and 4,000. Now I'm up around the 30,000 mark. You know, and once again, guys, because you keep at it. And I play it every day because I'm trying to crack the 30,000 now. You know,
it's a good way to blow off steam.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just relaxing. I'm watching some sport and I'm playing the game at the same time. You know, having some fun. Bryce, you've been an awesome guest. Thank you very much for being on the show. And and your details will be up all over the social media in the next 48 hours.
All right. Awesome.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.